If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. So this is a really fun video that I'm doing. This is reasons why and also a demonstration on using a wig grip. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. I'm going to start with 5 reasons why you might want to consider using a wig grip. One is that it really does help secure the wig. And when I do the demo, I'll show you how and why that works. But that's a huge reason why people use wig grips is wig security. You know, you don't want to be like having your wig get flown off. Another thing is that if you have either, I've seen like human hair, I don't wear a lot of human hair wigs, but human hair wigs are like a softer lace wig. Sometimes the lace can like pull up a little bit, and that wig grip can really help combat that happening. Next, a wig grip is a great way to make a wig that's too big fit, because it does give a little bit of like additional space underneath the wig, and also then it grips as well. Anytime I have a wig that's too big, I always add a wig grip to it, and I don't have any issues. The other thing is it can help save the edges of your hair if you are conscious of that, if you're having issues. I have hair loss, and a lot of it is around the edges, so you know, using the combs all the time can really start pulling at that. So I feel like the wig grip helps out so that I don't have to use the combs as much. And then last is not really a reason to use a wig grip, it's just a wig grip tip, is to try to choose a wig grip color that's closest to your scalp if you can. I have a few different wig grips. So the one that I'm going to use today is black. I do have one that I wear like depending on what the root color is, or if I'm leaving leave out or not. If I need to conceal the wig grip more, I do use more of a flesh or brown toned one. So those are sort of my reasons and tips on the wig grip. So I want to show you a demonstration. I got my wig grip from Amazon. It came in a 2-pack. It came in this black one, and then like a brown colored one, and then I just ordered a few more. I think I got 2 for $8.99. I'll look it up and then put the price and stuff. And I really like this one. The 2-pack I got had one that was like longer, and then one was shorter. So that was kind of nice, especially if you're not sure which one you want. So the biggest key to the wig grip is this. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but you can see that there are like fibers. So this is a velvety type feeling. So when I start with this sort of hemmed edge there, and then just roll your finger back. Now my finger is moving very easily, so that is the velvety side. What you want to do is like sort of like rustle up the hair. You want to rustle up the fibers. And so when I go back, you see how it's like moving because it's catching. When it goes back like this, it's nice and soft. That's the velvety side. And when you move it back away, you can see that those are the fibers. So wherever that direction is where it's catching, that's the direction you put on the wig grip. When I first started wearing it, I thought it was just you put this edge, the sewn edge, finished edge on there. You put that out. And that's not a bad way to do it, but you just have to make sure that it is going against the grain. This way it is, but if you flip it to the other side, it would be the velvety side. So you just have to make sure, if that's what you're using as a guide, that you still pull your finger back to make sure that it's going against the grain. That's what's going to catch the wig. Okay, so I'm going to take this girl off. And I have a wig cap on already. I've actually been playing around with wearing a wig grip without my wig cap, and I do like it, because sometimes I feel like when I'm wearing wigs, now for short term I wouldn't do it because I just like the security of a wig cap, and also I do have a video on the reasons you should wear a wig cap. But sometimes if I'm wearing a wig, especially at work and it's a long day, sometimes I go without the wig cap and just use a wig grip. I can do that now because I like cut all my hair off. I couldn't do that before. Where you place your wig cap is dependent upon if you're going to leave out, if you want to cover your edges. So for this, we will go with, this is going to go right at the edge. And then I'm just going to pull this back just so that just the little tip of my hairline is showing. Okay. And then This is going to give you a little bit of security, and then your, wig will sit right there. And then we're going to put the wig grip on, and I usually put it right on this line here. It should come right up behind your ear, and then it's going to go to the base of your head. The other nice thing about a wig grip is not only does it secure it from being pulled back, but it can secure it in the back if you have, like, this wig here doesn't have a rear comb, and I really like the combs, but this helps if you don't have a comb, because I'm just going to show you in the back, when I put this on, you're going to see that it gives just this little bit. When the two sides are together, it's a little bit thicker. So what you can do is, if it doesn't have a comb, you can pull the wig, and then that wig underneath in the back has something just to kind of pull up against a little bit. It gives it just a little bit of a barrier, so it's not easily going to flip in the back. So I also think it's good for that reason. And again, I'm going to put it right on this line. I mean, some people like it forward, some people like it back. I feel like if it's back, so that it's back further than this line or back behind your ear, because it's gripping, it can actually pull the wig cap back a little bit, and I don't like that. So I usually put it right here, and then I just see, so it would essentially cover my ears, and then I just move it back behind the ear, move it back behind the ear, and then secure it at the base of my head. And then I also make sure I push my wig cap down in the back, so that this is essentially holding my wig cap down as well. So we'll turn around and I'll show you. So right here is my wig cap. I make sure I push this down past the wig grip, because then that wig grip will help keep the cap down as well. So then you can see, if I'm like totally giving you a bird's eye view of my neck, you can see some of my hair loss situation there, but that's okay. This now is a little bit, not too bulky, but if I didn't have a comb to slip under here, and if I did have a comb, the nice thing is that because of the wig grip, you can slip the comb in between the wig grip and the wig cap, and that also then saves your hair back here. But if it doesn't have a comb, you pull the wig down here, and then see, it will have that to push up against. So that's a good thing for the back. If I didn't mention, this is, who is this? This is from Janet Collection. It's in the color Daisy, but her name is Noel. And I love her. You want to put your wig cap on back to front, or your wig on back to front, especially if you're wearing a wig grip, because again, you want everything to be coming from the forward back and not the other way. So if I can, I'll try to show you how I'm going to put it up under here. So I'm going to put my wig cap on. I pull it down in the front first, and then see, this is stretchy, and then there's this like bump here. So I'm just going to pull this up and around that wig cap. Okay, so then it's like sitting up under the wig cap. So I'm going to get her adjusted. And now I can already feel like she's a little bit tighter. I would adjust her to be looser, but if I was having an issue where she was too tight, or I'm sorry, too big, then this would be great. And I can already feel like it's super secure. Okay, so what I do is I make sure that you can see where the wig cap is. I'm going to put the edge of this wig just in front of that sort of seam. And, okay. Oh, wait, I forgot. She's not a middle part. So you can always already tell it's gripping because I'm having a hard time moving it over, which is good. So you can actually see. Like you saw me take it off. It was like easy to take off. Okay, now she's in the right-ish spot. There you go. So if you do need to move her, you can't just shift her like you would normally. You're going to have to pull her up and over. So I don't have any of the combs in. Now, if you wanted to put the combs in for extra security, you certainly can. I suggest putting the combs in, though, up under the wig grip, but on top of the wig cap to save your edges. But you can also just put it all up under the wig cap. I'm not going to put the combs in because for me that's the whole point, is to save my edges, and I want to show you that you don't need to. I can already feel that the wig is sitting back up under the wig grip in the back, which is good. I feel like more secure that since I didn't have a comb back there. I don't normally like tug on my wig like this, but I just want to give you a demonstration. So how it works is that if your wig is naturally sliding back, or if someone tugs on it, the wig is going to pull against those fibers, and the fibers are going to like grip like little fingers. So the likelihood, I mean, if somebody really yanks it, yeah, it would come off. But so is your wig cap and your lashes and your whole thing's coming off. But just on a normal, like, if you have kids and they want to tug on something, or if someone, I get people like this, and I don't know if you do, if you're a wig wearer, like who want to tug on it because you're like, oh, I'm wearing a wig. They're like, no, you're not. Okay, well, yeah, I am. A, and B, don't tug on it. So that can help those people too. But so I'm going to, so the only thing that's lifting up is this little flap thing, and these have these like bendable sides, which is super awesome actually, because they can mold to your side, and I don't glue mine down, but like it's not, look, I can't even shift it. Like it's not going anywhere. Like I'm yanking hard. Ow, I'm really hurting myself. And it's still, it moved it back a little bit, but it's still on the wig grip, and I could just easily like, okay, get myself together. But it's really, unless someone yanked you, and I actually really yanked, like I hurt my neck a little bit actually. Unless someone really yanked, it's really not going anywhere. And again, if you had the wig grip on and the combs, like no joke, that's not, if someone yanked, they would probably pull your real hair out too. Not a lot, but enough. So anyway, that is what I have for you. If you have any questions about wig grips, please let me know down below. If you have any tips about wig grips and particular companies or what have you, you can also put that down below. I think it would be great for all of us to share our knowledge and experience. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you have any other topics that I can include either in a wig week or in a wig 101 video, please put those down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.